Now, if there's one subject that divided photographers ever since digital came around, is certainly digital files. So we make them available to clients. Should we sell them? At what price? I personally feel that it's a finished product. We deserve to get paid for the work that we do. And because in any profession, anybody that's offering services, they get paid. Now, if you are a shoot and burn photographer, well, I'll leave it up to you to deal with your business model. It's not one that I believe in or even encourage. Many photographers will provide the files for free. Many will argue that the clients don't need files, so they simply don't make them available. My question today, have you ever asked your clients why they need digital files? What do they prefer as an end product? You probably never asked that question, because I'll bet you're afraid of the answers. Now, in a recent PPFA survey, consumers were asked exactly this question to family, to child, and to pet photography buyers. Which product would you consider buying? Surprise! Consumer preferred digital files by 61%, while small prints rated at 55% and wall portraits at 50%. Photo albums, 45%. Now, how do we interpret this survey? Two ways. One could argue that clients only want digital files. Other photographers will see that there's an opportunity to make them available either as an option to as another product or as a bonus to a significant purchase. Now let's talk about option one. It's a fact that clients will continue to ask for files for various reasons relating to economics or reliability of retrieving or archiving those files in the future. Most clients feel, and they're right, that they can get their prints or wall portraits a lot cheaper on their own instead of getting them from you. Many are not aware of the difference in the level of quality and longevity, or many don't care. I feel it's our job to inform them of the additional value in purchasing the images from us. Now, if you don't, then the door is wide open for a sales objection that you'll have a hard time to resolve. Another point to consider. If you are getting your images printed at Costco, Walmart, or any other amateur lab because it's cheaper, you're putting gas on the fire. Now, how can you justify to a client that sees you at the photo lab counter in one of these stores? Now, as far as people wanting files for preservation, the reliability of many photographers is also a big concern. The turnaround in our profession is huge. So many are in for a quick buck. Now, when they realize their business model does not hold a road, they just simply leave the profession. Now, what happens to a client who wants extra images? The photographer is nowhere to be found. I know this because professional associations are regularly asked to find photographers who have left the marketplace. So let's look at the other option, the opportunity to make files available to the client. Now, the survey does not say that clients only want files. It says that they want access to files. So making them available is your choice, and it can be a profitable one. Why not get paid for them? You worked on them. They are the basis of your creativity. It's basically your raw material. You see, before digital, during the film days, we used to account for film in our cost of sales. We priced them accordingly. In my commercial studio, 95% of our photography was on transparency film, which were the original material required by the greatest majority of our clients. They were the raw material for the printing industry. The transparency was a finished product, just like a digital file that you edited, that you color corrected, you cropped, you retouched. So what's the difference between a digital file and a transparency? There's none. If we had ever said to our clients that they could not have access to original transparency, that would have been the end of our business. Here's a short story to prove that point. I personally landed my biggest lifetime account by having them switch from negative-based printed images to transparencies because their photographer was using the wrong original material. Now, did we charge extra for the transparencies? Absolutely, because they were used to paying for prints. So why not continue? See, our cost of sales to produce a finished image with a transparency film was marked up 4 to 5 times. Now, this was over and above the time to shoot and other production material. Now, does that mean digital files carry value? Totally. But it's up to us to price that value. Let's offer them as a bonus after purchase. So if a client reaches a certain volume of sale, they can have access to files for a reduced price or even for free. It depends on the volume where you want it to be. Now, do they have to be full resolution files? Not necessarily. Now, the great majority of clients only want files to share them on social media. We just need to provide them already sized for that use. Now, if a client requests high-rise files, let's price them accordingly. Social media files could be offered as a bonus to purchase. High-rise files are at this price. Now, should we have a problem with digital files? I think not. It's a marketable product. Now, if a client wants files, what will be your answer from now on? You decide. My name is Andre Amiot, and my mission is to help you succeed in your photography business. Now, that means making money, having a great quality of life. Now, feel free to share if you think that your friends could benefit from this video. I'd like to invite you to visit our website, on which we have put together 2 documents, one for free and one for purchase, that handles all the sales objection that you can encounter in your business today. So check out photocoachonline.com. It's here for the taking. Have a good one.